What up, fellow Clashers? It's me, Gromage, here with another COC video. Check this out, guys, with my clan Smash Base. We are Town Hall level 10. We made it, ladies and gentlemen. We made it! Oh man, that was such hard work in this final war. Unfortunately, a couple of my guys were me. Talking about Gromage is not actually in this war, but oh man, this is fantastic. I gotta show you guys. Now, I would have shown you the last war, but there was one problem. I go under details and yeah, it's not even, there it goes. Yeah, it was a defeat. It was a horrible defeat. This is an engineer clan. Totally kicked our butt. And if I want to go and actually watch an attack, you know, because I wanted to show you, you know, how well we did as far as, you know, the ones that did well in our attack, I go and click here and look, replay not available. So, yeah, I can't actually cover that. I noticed this actually the moment after the update launch. That's because the update is here. The mini micro update. There's supposedly a whole bunch of troops get a whole bunch of buffs and different changes and things. I'm curious to know. I want you to write down down below if you noticed a difference in anything. If you noticed a difference in any of these things. I personally have not noticed much of a difference. I mean, there obviously is, but I just don't see it, and I'm not feeling it. So let's take a look at this war. We totally won. Smashed them out 76 to 66. As you can see here, they couldn't even 3-star a lot of our bases. So how did we do? Their top 4 we couldn't 3-star. So let's go ahead and dive into our top 5 attacks. All right, right here we got Bailey. Bailey rocking it out here with a nice attack. Right now he has it looks like Lava Lunian. So he's bringing Lava Lunian in here, and this is the base that he's going against. He sends down a haste, 2 haste, oops, and some loons. They come on in here, and he does take out a nice little tower there, which is good because at least he can get some kind of value, and is he not able to do something else. So then now the minions are being sent in to kind of lure everything all over into one area. He looks like he's going to go after that queen and also take out that CC. So he's trying to get him over as much as he can first, and that's why he drops an additional minion. And then now the king. So now he should be following it up with the queen. So then now everything's targeting that king. He should activate the king's ability. There he goes. And to take out that queen. The queen is gone. Now these two can actually do some work. So now he go ahead and launch his attack with loons to help assist out his heroes so they can keep him alive a little bit longer. And here comes the lava hound. The lava hound's going to tank for everything. But already, as you can see, that wizard tower already got some nasty hits off in the beginning. But he rages them through. And they actually make it to the core. So now that everything's at the core, they're just pushing on through this base slowly. And he goes and attacks from the other side, and he hastes them over to create some additional support to keep many of the guys alive. The expos have been set to ground, so this made this attack extremely easy and extremely efficient. If you look here, all loons are just completely overpowering, so this is a fantastic attack. They're even poisons the king there. I mean, there's not really a need or point to, but I guess maybe just to slow him down, I guess, so the loons can actually make it to him and get rid of him a lot faster. I don't know, but you know, he had him, might as well use them, right? And now it's just purely cleanup. So as you can see here, going through and finishing off the cleanup. And there you go, a nice little perfect little 3-star bomb. My boy, Bailey. Good job, buddy. Proud of you. Keep up the good work. All right, let's go ahead and do another one. Let's take a look here, and we got Omar. Omar, this is your first time making it here, buddy. All right. I'm glad I got to see some new faces in here. So Omar, he is actually doing a Govaho. So he's doing a Govaho attack on this Town Hall 9. All right, and he already scared everybody in. There it is. He's dropped his golems and his wizards coming in on the one side, and while everything's distracted, dropping more wizards. He's trying to create a proper funnel to allow his troops to be able to come in. Then he's going to go ahead and do the 4 quakes to break this open and open up that core. And now the whole center is open and part of the front. So you're looking at approximately 33% of the base right there just opened up. and that allows him to send in his mass Valks, and now he has that opening, and here comes his crew, and he's letting those Valks do some work. Here comes the CC. Now the only thing is he didn't lure the CC, so unfortunately this CC is going to do some work on those guys, but they're loons, so they're a little bit slow as he's flying through them. And now that he's got that done and he's gotten most of that core taken care of, if you notice, and throughout this base it's very tight. Since it's very tight, these hogs should be able to fly through this base very fast and very efficient. It drops a heal spell to kind of bring them back to life, especially when they got blown up there. And as you can see here, the giant bomb hit them, and then they're just kind of flowing through. You got that king that's bashing on him. That's a little bit troublesome, but he should do all right. Because they're just trailing behind. Maybe it'll take out one or two every once in a while, but not be able to get them all out. Good. Now the hogs split off a little bit, so that makes it a little bit better, a little more efficient on the cleanup here. And his queen is actually wrapped around the other side, so now that his queen's actually involved into this, that king looks like it's going to be in trouble now. So here goes that king. She's shooting that king while all the other wizards are on the outside cleaning up all those junk bases. And now what's left is that king, and that king's just going to get hammered, and he's gone. Yep, smashed to obliterate. All right, so now it's just a final phase of cleanup, and the hogs actually finish it off, polish it off right here at the CC. Good job there, buddy. Omar with a nice, wonderful 3-star attack. Welcome to the big leagues, buddy. All right, so let's go to our next one here. This is Bailey again. Bailey, and this is with his main account. He jumps on down, and he is doing Lava Lunian. Again, Lava Lunian is very powerful. Highly recommended for attacking a lot of bases, especially when the ADs are down like this. So he's going to go ahead, and he's going to haste it in. Oh, I hope he makes it. No, he gets a Tesla. At least he got a Tesla, and he's going to try again. He's going to try to get that AD down. Can he do it? Almost! Man, he should have sent 3 in, okay? So I highly recommend that when you're going against an AD, you send 3 in. He didn't know that there was going to be a pop-up, so now he's just wasting spells. He's not getting great value. It is going to go down, but it's not extreme value. 3 would be best, and maybe even 4 in that case, just in case if you knew that a Tesla was there. And it doesn't matter. He's got the CC out, and now he's going to go ahead and lure everything off to one side. Because, again, look at all those wizards. Those wizards are going to eat through his loons, and he cannot have that. So he drops down 2 of his poison spells. I would have just used 1 and brought it a little closer, so that way maybe if the queen walked into it, it would work out perfectly. His king has actually been annihilated. So now it's queen versus queen time and cannon. Wow, that's quite a bit there. I hope he can actually make that to that last AD there. If he gets that last AD, then this is going to be a whole lot easier of a breeze. He gets that AD. He used the ability. Now he's targeting the queen, so he needs to get that queen. The queen is gone, and he's going to be able to... Can't get that cannon, but that's okay. The cannon doesn't really help anyways, because it's not a air attacking troop. So he sends all the loons into one area, and he rages them all the way through. So now he's got to go up there and get rid of those whiz towers. Now as they continue to trail up, a couple will go off to the side, which is good because you don't want them double backing like those ones have. And they double backed. So that could be troublesome, especially coming up back in. As you can see, the loons on the left-hand side were having trouble. They could not take down that Expo, and then you got that wizard that's hacking on them, but that's fine. Let that hack, because with those extra ADs down, then there's nothing really going to be able to crush and destroy these lava hounds. So that would not be good because you need them to pop. They need to pop. So that's the issue. So if you knew you could take down 2 ADs, I highly recommend you only bring in 1 Lava Hound per AD, and that way you can take more loons and you can get through the base a whole lot faster, or you can even bring a ground attack troop to help assist with taking out those as a ground attack. You can always do a hybrid, half ground, half not. Again, you make a little mini group with an objective in mind of what they're supposed to do, and you may want to make it just strong enough to be able to get in and accomplish that such objective. So anyways, he's going through, he's attacking, nothing left but clean up, so he's doing a fantastic job. Good job, Bailey. That's my boy, 3-star. Fantastic. Way to go. All right, so let's go ahead and jump on into another one here, and then here we go is my girl, Mido. All right, Mido. She keeps making up the tops here. This is really good. I love it. I love seeing her up this high. So she's going in with always Go-Ho, right? She's my hog queen. She's like really, really good at this. So she's sending a wizard on each point because she can take down a couple of these little targets. She's going to go ahead and send a couple of golems in, and it looks like everything's distracted on those golems just perfectly, man. That was like perfect maneuvering by her, and she sends those whizzes in, and then she's going to go ahead and send in the wall breakers. Now these loons come out, she poisons them, she sends in her queen and her king, and she's hoping to get into there. If you notice, she blew a hole in this compartment that allows her to get to the AD. Now she's trying to push everything into that core as close as she can so she can send everything on the outside. There is an area over here she's going to have to worry about for a large giant bomb, but it's not a giant bomb, it is a Tesla, as her hogs all running through here. Now she is a master at being able to drop these heal spells. She drops them absolutely in the perfect right spot almost every single time, and so that everything just flows right into the base and actually destroying things. And so she's doing a fantastic job. Everything's working out pretty good. It's getting a little dicey over here because everything's starting to thin out, but there's not much defenses left. It's only those Teslas and that cannon. That cannon's probably very devastating, but she's going to be able to take it out. But a giant bomb goes off, but look, it didn't even hardly do any damage to those hogs. So that was a low-level giant bomb. And especially since the update here, that is where the difference is. Those hogs actually survived even more. So now there's not much left here for clean out, which is getting pretty dicey here. But we'll see what happens. It's all up to these hogs now. And as you can see, the heroes are kind of stuck inside with the actual golems there. And so here comes the hogs wrapping around. I'm going to go ahead and speed through this a little faster, but here they come wrapping around. Everything's looking good as long as they don't have any more traps in here. She do fine. Boom, there goes some more hogs going flying, and it looks like they barely meet up with the hero. And the last and final push for the final gone. Perfect little 3-star there by Mido. So yeah, as you can see in this one here, the hogs did get that little extra buff, and that little extra buff, now those giant bombs are even less scary. I even noticed that what they call the bacon maker, which is 2 giant bombs and a little mini bomb, and they're strategically set a certain way so that they actually flow right through it, would normally get rid of them. I think even now with that, they could still escape now unscathed. They don't want to make anything that can destroy entire groups of them real fast. So, and there you have it. That is Mido with an attack. I believe that let's do one more. Beetle 2. So this is Beetle's little mini account, and again, he's doing a dragon attack. So for all you Town Hall 8 players out there, this is a Town Hall 8 type of strategy. Zapquake, one of the ADs. Now, he is actually Town Hall level 9 troops on a Town Hall level. I want to say kind of like a engineered base, so I'm fixing my engineering currently, but here you go. He's going to send in the dragons. He's creating a wave coming through. Here comes the CC dragons, so he sends a bunch more dragons after that to be able to handle that, and loons going out the back now, and everything's distracted, and the loons are going to be able to wrap around, and you can kind of see the pathing here. It's going to go here, and then here, and then here. Yeah, that's the direction it's going to definitely go. And that's because they always go to the closest defense, which is really important. And they fly through right this. With this high-level dragons, they should be able to flow through this base extremely fast. Queen's a little bit of a trouble there, but as you can see there, all those traps just totally annihilated that one side. That's what I'm always worried about when you do a line, is a whole bunch of traps coming in onto one side. Because if you get a whole bunch of traps moving onto one side, then it wipes out 1/2 of your actual dragons, and then even though it kind of just defeats the purpose of a perfect little line flowing through. So anyways, and I've watched too many times where I had this perfect little line and then one side gets wiped out and just the whole attack falls apart. But he's doing completely fine here. Here comes the heroes and everything, hacking and slashing their way through and making it through. And that's it right there. Perfect little cleanup. A nice little perfect little 3-star by my boy. Good job there, buddy. And of course, the last and final attack I'm going to show you here, and I always got to do this, is honorable mentions. So let's go ahead and look at our honorable mentions. And that was Bailey the Third. That's his 3rd account. Yeah, there it is. There it is, a Town Hall 8 versus a Town Hall 8. No, Town Hall 7 versus a Town Hall 8. So he Zapquakes one of the ADs away, and then he's going to go attack from this side over here to be able to attack those 2 ADs. So he drops his dragons down strategically and spreads them out to be able to go ahead and go in there. If you notice this Wow, I'm like drawing a blank here, but you know, this air sweeper is pointed the opposite direction, which is good for his advantage. He can come up through the back end. He drops in his loons. Again, these loons are going to be, looks like the pathing's going to be here, and then towards this, and then maybe back over here. Nope, they decided to go the other way. But it worked out fine. They end up going the pathing the way you want them to go, which is right up in there. So now they're going up in there, so the only issues that are going to halt the dragon are these archer towers. Archer towers are like the dragon's like mighty enemy after the AD. Wizard towers, not so much, but they do hurt. You know, so there you go. And as you can see, some of the side here got annihilated, and that's what I was talking about before, where you get only one wing that will wrap around through, and it could be devastating depending on the layout of the base. But in this case, he's completely fine. All the defenses are taken out, so this is it right here. Not much left here, and these loons are going to be able to take care of those things. It's going to be completely cleared out, and that is a perfect little 3-star by my boy. All right, Bailey, kicking butt again, buddy. Good job there. With our final little perfect little 3-star and cleanup. And there it is, the last little thing. Goodbye, Mr. Hut. And there you have it. Guys, if you like this video, go ahead and smash the like button. Definitely leave a comment down below. And guys, if you notice any difference, please leave a comment down below. Also, check out our Amazon site. You know, we need support, and that's going to help us to be able to get better equipment. So, might as well make your purchases online there. Thank you, guys. We love you guys. And as always, smash base!